Well. It's been a long time. I know it really has. I've had a couple people commenting on my Instagram, on the forums. Where are your fucking videos? I don't know. It's July. Now it's into August. It's been hot as shit. I have my buddy's Civic in here, 600 horsepower K-Series car that I'll probably make a video about one day. I have a bunch of footage of it. We'll see what happens when I get time. But I really haven't done anything to this. I've done really small, minute things, nothing crazy. So I really had no material to make you guys another video. But I'm making you one tonight. Who knows when the hell I'll edit it, because there's Honda Day this weekend. I'm going down to help my buddy in a sport front wheel drive car. So I don't know, sometime next week this will come out. So anyway, we are one step closer to getting this to fire. Yep, not Amazon this time. But what we have here are some injectors. Bosch 210-pound injectors. Yes, these are the ones Sloppy Mechanics uses that everybody's had a lot of good reviews about. 2200 cc's at like 43.5 pounds. Broken now. So anyway, but if you don't know, these are Bosch injectors. They're cheap. I got them for a deal. You see how short these little bastards are. I mean, they're fucking tiny. But anyway, you need to get an adapter hat for them to adapt to your manifold, which pretty much, you know, almost all injectors now you need an adapter for. So it's a real pain in the ass to find info about these Bosch 210s and what size adapter hat you need to fit into a high ram. A high ram takes a standard length LS1 injector, EV1 injector I think it's called. It's 60.2 millimeters O-ring to O-ring center, give or take. These are 30, 37, no, 32, I don't know, they're half that, let's put it that way. So I've been doing a lot of research looking for top hats, and there were some on eBay for like $15 fucking a piece. Need 8 of these bastards. But and they're all gay colors. They were blues and greens and purples and reds. I don't want none of that shit on my car. So I was surfing the forums, researching people, and I came across someone who mentioned ICT billet. Now, if you remember, ICT, all my accessories are mounted with ICT valley plate. Yeah, I got ICT water pump spacers, ICT alternator bracket, tensioner bracket, valley plate, coil brackets, coil mounts, and now these. So you can see there's only 4 in there, and I only had 4 injectors. I wasn't about to come on here and, and put this shit together and make sure they didn't fit. That'd be my fucking luck. So ICT billet, $40 for the 8 of them, and they come with O-rings, and they're nice aluminum colored. Get this out here. No screens, no pre-filters, no whatever the hell you want to call them. Well, spit never hurt no one. And there you go. There is your 60 millimeter injector. Obviously my O-ring's not on there, it's still in the bag. But there you go, simple as that, done. Now, this will never, I will probably never run out of fuel with these. I can run my pump up to, I don't know, 75, 80 pounds, and these flow like 2,700 cc's at that rate. It's not the best thing to flow them that high, but it'll fucking work. Because I plan on doing E85 in this car. I plan on having 2 tunes. I plan on having a pump gas tune and an E85 tune. Just because I don't have E85 local, but I want to be able to. It's 20 minutes away, but you know I plan on driving this car. I want to drive this car far. My goal right now is to drive this to Mustang Week 2018. Drive it from Connecticut to South Carolina. I don't know, what is that? 17 hours, 15 hours. I'm gonna drive this. That's the goal. I know it's a little crazy. But yeah, so I got the injectors, I got the top hats. One thing they do tell you is they say those are EV1 connectors on the injectors. They are not. Because I have EV1 plugs on my harness and they do not seat all the way. Talking to a buddy, he said they're Denso connectors on the injectors. So I gotta see if I can find Denso plugs that I can just depin my harness and put those plugs on, because I don't want jumper harnesses. That shit's trashy and stupid. So there they are, they're all in on this side. See how nice that looks, silver and black? And they fit perfect. Swivel just the right amount. You always want these to move, you don't want these all bound up. You know, so this is just the perfect, nice and smooth, nothing fucking with them. I'm gonna rip the manifold off the car. This is not bolted down, this is just resting there. I gotta get the wiring harness out. It's gotta get sent out to toxic wiring and have a firewall adapter plug put on. That is by far the best thing you could ever do to your harness. Because right now you're gonna see the hell that I'm gonna play to get this fucking harness out of the car, which is stupid. Get a firewall connector, twist, half a twist, quarter turn, whatever the fuck you wanna call it, and it's off, done. So I gotta send that out to him. He's gonna change that. He's gonna put one in for me. So we gotta rip that all out of the car. What else? What else have I been doing? I set up my race pack, which is pretty cool. I set up, I got a bass tune loaded up into, oh, we're offline here. Hold on, I gotta turn the battery on. Oh, battery's on, hold on. So, we're reading 72, 73 degrees on the coolant, where is it? That's it's a little low there. Might change, I don't know. But, you know, things work. Things work. So, it's pretty cool. What's really cool is the race pack. So like I said, there's a bass tune loaded up in here for a startup and idle and rev and blah, 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 blah. Hood hinges. Wiring. Oh god, this is really shitty to see here. I don't even know how to get that to focus. That's kind of shitty. There you go. You can see my boost, intake air temp. Oh shit. Oh shit. Try from this side now. This is crazy. I never tried to record this with this on. So anyway, I got fuel pressure here, I got oil pressure, water temp. I'll have mile an hour here once I put up a reluctor wheel on the drive shaft that I don't have. Intake air temp, boost. I don't know why it does that. RPMs, obviously, these are all warning. These are shift lights, warning lights. What's really cool is you got these page switches here that I put in. I was not buying the race pack switches, like $100. It's a fucking joke. So you click that once, and promise you can't see it, but throttle response. That's my I don't know if you can see it. My gigawatts, air fuel miles odometer. Yeah, that's something I definitely want. Timing advance. I only have 2 pages set up right now because I honestly don't think I need too many more things on here. Everything else will just be logged. So, Yeah, everything else will just be logged for that. I don't really need to see. I don't even need to see that much, perfectly honest. But if I'm driving a long distance, like to Myrtle Beach, I'd like to be able to flip that page switch and see how many miles I've gone, or watch my air fuels. You know, maybe I think I got some bad shitty fuel, bang, or my volts, make sure everything's charging. So that's that. You can see my hole there. There'll be an air fuel gauge there as well, that new AM X series. My blinkers that take forever to turn on. I don't know why, but they do. I don't know if I showed you guys that my shifter's actually hooked up now. Maybe. I don't remember. It's been so long. We did my whole center console. All Scott Rod, e-brake delete, cup holders, panel there so I could have my radio up top. Because anybody foxbody guys know the radio's down here, and heater controls are up here. Well, the problem was when I drilled the hole for the the cable, I didn't think about the depth of the radio, so done fucked up. Had to switch it. You know what? It's gonna be a little pain in the dick to get around everything, but honestly, for how many times I'm gonna drive the car in the winter, I can reach over. Whatever. Let's get this manifold off the car, because then I'm going to put the other 4 injectors in it, and where the hell is my damn beer? Little race pack data thing, pretty cool. I'm gonna make this look really easy because fucking nothing's fucking really hooked up. Thing's fucking heavy. There she is in all her glory. One of the baddest cast manifolds in my opinion for an LS. I don't think you get any more badass than this thing. My map sensor. I don't know if I can actually put it there once the injector's in, but we're gonna find out. Ooh, she's dirty. Now they have 2 holes for the fuel rails. I'm not quite sure. Morelli injectors or something for those bottom ones. I'm not quite sure the length on them, but that's really fucking close to the rail. I mean, the rail would have to be like here. They'd probably fit, but I don't want the rail that low. All the lines interrupt with shit then. Comes a pain in the ass. Let's put these bad boys in. Now, one thing you should do when you build a whole fuel system is you should flush your lines before you run it. I'm gonna flush my lines. I've actually made adapters to go off the feed and the return to loop them together, so it flushes all the lines all the way around. Not through the rails, so this one line won't be fed, and then it'll go back to where I have the return disconnected from the tank, dump it into a bucket. It's just better. You will literally see how much shit is left over in your filter and your lines from making them. Killer. Beautiful, nice aluminum and black look. It's going good with this. Unless I swing that one that way. Maybe. Alright, another thing I ran into, I left this plug open for a blow-off valve vacuum, and that's no bueno because of everything in the way. So I got to take this one out and put it in there. I don't know if I showed you guys my vacuum setup on the back of this. Everything's Vibrant Performance. I've told you before. Vibrant vacuum block. I drilled and tapped that out bigger. Or, no, that might have been right there. Sorry, that might have been 3/8, 3/4 MPT. Something around there. But it's nice and hidden. It's attached to the manifold. Almost look, you know, fuel regulator, map sensor, and then blow-off valve. It's all my vacuum. Thread sealant. I know vacuum leaks. But I will put on a glove for this because this shit is nasty. It's like fucking anti-seize. Gets on fucking everything in a matter of seconds. There we go. That'll work. 600 fucking turns later with my wrench, it'll be good. Now, don't ever use brass for these. I know you'll be real tempted to go to the local parts fucking store, get air brake fittings because you're like, well, they're on a big truck, they'll be fine on my race car. I can't tell you how many times, make sure these all tight, can't tell you how many times I've seen these break. The brass ones break, mind you, not these. And don't buy shitty ones of these either. That's not going to cure the problem. Buy a good quality fitting. I still don't like that line. Buy a good quality fitting, it'll never give you issues. Now, I'm not saying they might not ever break. I will keep a bag of these in the trailer when I go race, but it'll be less likely for these to break than normal ones. Or brass ones, I should say. Now, I was going to rip that harness out, but I think I'm going to end it there tonight. Give me something else to make a video for you guys for. So, like usual, like, comment, follow, subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram at Racestatus. Give me a like and follow there. And like usual, I'll see you around next time. Alright? Have a good night, guys.